Hey, what's going on, everyone? One of the most talked about subjects in the world of credit cards is the Chase 524 rule. Although it's highly discussed, it's not officially published anywhere by Chase. In the beginning of my credit card journey, I'll be honest with you, I didn't know anything about Chase's 524 rule, had never heard of it. But on July 31st, 2020, I became very familiar with the popular unwritten rule that Chase has out there with the 524 rule. And in this video, what I want to do, I want to talk about the Chase 524 rule and give you some tips to make sure you don't make the same mistake I made. Hey, welcome to Points Blank Travel, everyone. My name is Rod, and on this channel we talk about credit. We talk about personal finance. We talk about credit cards, points, miles, cash back, and how to travel around the world or around the country for little or no money out of your pocket. If this is something you're interested in, do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel. Give the video a thumbs up, like the video. It really helps it get pushed out to even more people that can learn from information like this. Share it with your family and friends. Share it on your social media platforms. And with all that being said, let's roll, baby. Hey, before I get into how I was traumatized by the Chase 524 rule, what I want to do is define what is Chase 524. What does that mean? The Chase 524 rule means if you've opened and been approved for any credit card, whether it's a store credit card or a bank credit card, in the past 24 months, you will more than likely not be approved for a Chase credit card. So for instance, let's say you open 3 American Express cards, you open a Bank of America card, and you open a Macy's card in the last 24 months. It doesn't matter what your credit score is, you will not be approved for a Chase credit card. And one of the things I want to talk about today is an experience that I had going through the same situation, man, and it blew my mind, man. It traumatized me. When I said traumatized me, you're going to see here in a minute. Now that we've defined 524, let me get into how it actually traumatized me for the past several months. On July 31st, 2020, a couple months ago, I read a post on Facebook in a group that I'm a member of, and this individual said he was approved for a Chase card and he was way over 524. And me being me, I jumped on the bandwagon to say, hey, you know what? Let me try it. Let me give it a shot. And it was kind of late at night. I probably shouldn't have, applied for the card, but I did anyway. So I really wanted the Chase Freedom card to complete my Chase trifecta. I currently had a Chase Sapphire Preferred, I had a Chase Freedom Unlimited, and I wanted the Chase Freedom card to complete the trifecta. So I decided to apply for the Chase Freedom card. My laptop was spinning. Now keep in mind, when I applied for the Freedom card, my credit score was 809. It wasn't 609, it wasn't 709, it wasn't 509, it was 809. And although I should have been good to be approved for this card, I was still highly concerned because I knew I was sitting right at 524. I knew I was at 524. I shouldn't have never fell for this. I shouldn't have never did it. I don't care what I read on Facebook, but I did it anyway. Once I completed the application, my laptop was spinning for a moment, processing the application, and wouldn't you know, after about a minute, maybe a minute and a half, I received the message. I was declined for the card. Man, I'll be honest with you, I was butthurt, but only for a brief moment. And then I was furious with myself because I knew I shouldn't have applied for this card, knowing that I was already at 524. And that's kind of what I want to talk about. If you're at 524, again, if you've applied for and been approved for 5 credit cards in the last 24 months, and you really have to keep up with it, whether you're using Credit Karma like a lot of people do. I use Experian because in Texas, credit card issuers use Experian to pull your credit report to approve you for a card. So I can see right where I'm sitting, and I already knew I was at 524. This was crazy. I knew I should have never applied for the card. But here's what traumatized me. Here's where the traumatization came into play. On August 20th, I fell under 524 because my oldest inquiry fell off my credit report. It's recommended by experts that you should wait until the following month. So even though it fell off August 24th, I need to wait till September 1st to even apply for a Chase card. And I would have been good to go. And in all actuality, I was good to go on September 1st because I was under 524, everything was good. But I was actually terrified to apply for a card because I had just been denied July 31st, which was kind of silly because I already knew I was at 524 in July. But man, that really messed me up. You know, so many people, and I'm one of them, that have certain credit scores don't want to apply for a card because they know they're going to be denied. But here I am thinking I'm sitting pretty and I was still denied. And that's kind of what I want to talk to everyone about. I want to make sure you don't go through what I went through. You know, the funny thing is, I often thought about it. I would go to Chase's website, even in September, even when I knew I was under 524, but I wouldn't pull the trigger. This went for the entire month of September. I would not pull the trigger. It was like, seriously, it traumatized me. And I didn't just make this for a thumbnail or for a subject. It really messed me up. And I'm like, okay, maybe I'll wait till October. October 1st rolls around. And now I'm actually at 224 because I had 2 inquiries that fell off in September. But I wanted to wait till October 1st. But I was still traumatized and I still would apply for a Chase credit card. And this is what blew my mind. It just, man, it threw me off. It really threw me off. I've never been, let me rephrase it. I've been denied for several credit cards. But since I got myself straight, and since I've been on this credit card arsenal journey, I haven't been denied for any credit card. Well, Chase showed me the light, baby. They showed me. And what I want to do is talk to everybody right now. Make sure, if you're looking at getting Chase credit cards, and I'm going to talk about that in a second, make sure you're under 524. But what really bothered me, what really was killing me, is Chase has been coming out with some great offers, and I'm sitting here like, man, oh my goodness. You know, I'm right at 524. I'm about to be at 424. I hadn't even looked at the 224, and I'm like, here we go, man. I could get some great credit cards from Chase, and I actually jacked it up by being impatient. There's 2 things that you need to do when you're dealing with credit cards: discipline and patience. Discipline and patience. If you know, like I knew, that I wasn't going to be on the 524 until September, don't go crazy and apply for a card 2 or 3 months early in July. Don't do that. You know, looking at some of the offers that Chase have come up with in the last couple of months, I mean, they introduced a new Freedom Flex card, man, brand new. It has an amazing sign-up bonus. You'll earn 5% cash back for all purchases spent at grocery stores for the first 12 months. And it also has a $200 sign-up bonus or 20,000 Chase Ultimate Reward points after you spend $500, man. Come on now. That is crazy. That's why I was so upset. In addition, they also revamped the Freedom Unlimited card, which I already have. And they, man, it bugged me. I already have this card, but what if I wanted it? What if I didn't have it? I couldn't do it if I'm already over 524. They also introduced a new United Airlines credit card that has no annual fee. And in addition, the Marriott Bonvoy Boundless card by Chase just announced that you could earn 5 free nights up to 50,000 points after spending $5,000 in the first 3 months of account opening if you get a new Boundless card. Man, I mean, Chase is going, I want to say crazy, but they're doing great things just to help people out during this difficult times that we're experiencing right now. You know, one of the things that I'm looking at, and my recommendation to everybody, and that's kind of why I wanted to do this video, is try your best to always be no more than 424. And if at all possible, really try to be at 324. So when they announce these new offers or when Chase come out with something different, you will have an opportunity to jump on these offers, because if you have 524, and there's so many people, if you look at different blogs and different forums, Reddit or FICO.com, if you look at these, you'll see there's so many different people that really want to apply for these cards, but they know they can't because they're over 524. So definitely make sure you pay attention to the 524 rule by Chase. One thing that will help with this is seriously think when you go to apply for a card, because there's like 5 or 7 different credit cards that I have in my arsenal that I actually could have waited on. I didn't have to get them right now, or when I got them, I could have waited and I could have taken advantage of the Chase cards, but I was a little naive. I was not informed. I was not educated on the 524 rule, and that's kind of why I wanted to do this video. But wait a minute, look, sit back, and even if you had an issue with Chase years ago, maybe still apply for it. If they decline you, okay, but don't go out. I mean, I could name probably 7 different cards, you know, Citi Double Cash, Bank of America Cash Rewards. I could have waited on those cards and taken advantage of the 524. Hey, well, there you have it. I'd love to know if you've been traumatized by the 524 rule. Have you wanted to apply for a card and couldn't because you were over 524? Had you thought about applying for a card and you couldn't because you knew you would be denied regardless of what your credit score was? I'd love to hear about it. Please post it in the comments below. Do me a favor. If you got anything out of this video, and if you haven't already done so, subscribe to the channel. Get a video a thumbs up. It helps it get pushed out to more people. And I'm trying to spread this knowledge to as many people as I can. Share it with your family and friends. Share it on your social media platforms. It's a beautiful day in the DFW Metroplex, Dallas-Fort Worth. I'm loving it. As always, shoot for the moon. If you don't make it, you'll be amongst the stars, baby. I'll be coming at you soon, dropping even more knowledge. I've kind of been taking a break, so I'm really about to pump out some videos. And until the next time, peace, baby.